everyone, I'm Wardy, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel as we have a sponsored video with Infinite Galaxy, which is an immersive mobile space game. If you'd like to play it for free today, you can check out the link in the description of the video, and it helps a lot, of course, if you check out our sponsors. They are allowing us to continue creating our usual content and just keep on cranking all of that out, supporting the channel, and all of that good stuff. So it would mean the world if you check out the description below, check out the game, as we're going to dive on in and have a little bit of a look to see what it's all about. So to start off today, I'm going to be checking out a new mode I just unlocked called A-Strike, which is exciting because it's one of the modes which I think is really exciting and fun based on when I've done stuff like this before during the story. It's really exciting because it's an interactive game mode. You don't just click and tap like you do in games of other genres. This is you in control of your ship, blowing up enemies to clear the stage as quickly as possible to earn the best possible rewards. So let's take a look and have a see as how it plays. As you can see, the controls are left finger or left thumb on your mobile will allow you to go forwards and backwards, while your right thumb can aim and direct, and then also start to shoot. So we're going to start shooting down some of these smaller ships. And what I found was, we've done a couple of modes like this before when I was playing and not in this video. If you do want to see me initially playing this game, by the way, it's on my Twitch channel if you want to go check out my first impressions of the first hour of gameplay. But I found this new button. So you see on the right side, there's two different weapons. Well, I found this gun before. That's all cool. But then I found the rockets, which really blow stuff up. And I want to mention the graphics, by the way. I really think the graphics are very cool as you watch me find this guy that I worked on earlier, and then realize we're in a little bit more trouble here as round 2 shows up, and there's them rockets just, I mean, they absolutely destroy these things. Of course, early stages, I don't think I'm meant to be in too much trouble, have too much difficulty here just yet, but this was genuinely really fun. I actually thought this was a really fun mode, and I actually think it's something to really work towards. Yeah, those rockets are OP though. I mean, look at them go. One shot, one kill. It feels like you should have, like, God mode activated when you kill someone with that every single time. It's pretty sick. As we turn around here, there's some stronger ships. So before we've just been fighting those frigates, but now there's destroyers, which are definitely a bit tankier. I've experienced these before, and while the frigates go down in a few shots, the destroyers really are like a spam fest. If you just sit there attacking, you're going to take a lot of damage. Realizing now that that's maybe what the rockets are a little bit better at. If I fire those at these guys, they blow up a little bit faster. Yeah, that was like half of its HP in one shot, which is much improved. Don't know if I should be that close to the blast radius of the explosion, but you know what? I like to be involved. I like to get up in their faces. It also helps me aim, guys, because you will see that there's points here where I am definitely not the best at aiming, as this final guy needs to be chased on down, and we're going to complete this stage number 1. A couple of minutes, and there is, you know, replayability here. Do it faster, do it quicker, see what you can set the record as. And of course, as you advance through the stages, it becomes tougher and tougher as well, requiring you to upgrade your ships, be able to do more damage, and all of that goodness. Here's some of the rewards, some resources that we can spend, and let's get ready for stage number 2. Now, I just want to say, guys, it does tell you when you're out of range, but sometimes I just decide to then continue to shoot things out of range, even when the other thing that I was initially shooting at comes in range, okay? No judging here! Alright. This stage was a little bit more fun, as, you know, you can see some destroyers right from the get-go. They're blasting me with this green stuff as well. I hadn't seen that before. I had to try and dodge out the way. I say I tried to dodge out the way of it, didn't do very well. Blasted that down, but up here is a cruiser, which is kind of probably the biggest, baddest kind of ship you can add to your arsenal. And I don't feel like my little guy right here is necessarily best set as we turn around and shoot some guy shooting us in the back. I don't feel like my little guy's best set to deal with him. It takes us a little while, but we will get there, I think. Let's try and take out the cruiser. Let's get forwards here. Like I say, you do control all of the motion in this mode as well, so all the movement is on you. Like I say, I do like to just keep on diving directly towards them and spam my rockets at them. And we'll knock him down with a bunch of my rockets. And well, apparently I save a couple just in case it gets a bit tougher further down the line. Yeah, look cool and just fly through the explosion, right, guys? Gotta look cool while killing space pirates. So this is the part where I realize I'm not very cool right now with space pirates, and I'm actually really bad, and I have to fly around in circles. So we can speed through this a little bit and just show you guys the rest of the game. Well, yeah, I wasn't very good, so I look a lot better sped up. You know, look how fast I find them, I shoot them down, pow pow. Yeah, you know what, guys? Sometimes I'm just, I just take a few moments, shoot exactly where they're not, then left, and then right, and then left again, and hey, we did it! So once again, here are our rewards, a few different things, some resources so we can continue to upgrade and improve our space station, and, well, we're gonna get a level up as well. So check us out getting through stage 2. I really do like this mode. I think this is the coolest mode so far. I've not unlocked stage 3 yet, but that is something we can move toward perhaps. Definitely the coolest part of the game so far, I think. And there's leaderboards as well, by the way, so you can see the weekly rankings of how well people have done, who's doing the best, and reasons to basically upgrade your ship. You can get extra stats, you can get different weapons, so there's a whole kind of variety of things going on in just this game mode as well. Now let's have a look at some of the other things we can do in the game, and we're going to start with having a look at the flagship center. The flagship is basically our capital ship that will lead our fleet, and as such it's an important part of the game. You can see here you can upgrade the ship, and it has a whole bunch of different abilities, weapon types. We can put different equipment onto it, and just continue to improve either our base ship, or we can even build new ships, as each ship has its own set of skills, stats, and all the rest of it. Obviously, certain ships are going to be better in certain situations, so you can really build your flagship around what you want to be doing. Each mission will be its own, and each of these ships as well, they look pretty amazing. One thing I think you'll see consistently throughout this game is that the graphics are pretty freaking cool. There is an immense amount of content in this game, and we're going to be basically just scratching the surface today as we look into a little bit of what it is all about. As we start off in our spaceport, our home base, which we are looking to strengthen and upgrade in order to fend off attackers and take on the enemies which lie here in galactic space. Here, I've decided to upgrade my military dock so that my warships can build more quickly, and I'm also going to look at continuing some research. There are many different branches of research, from development to military, command, that help you out in a whole bunch of different ways. I'm personally going to be focusing on increasing my research and production speed, because I think that's going to set me up better for later in the game. If I can get those upgrades coming out more quickly, I think it's going to help me out more just in terms of progress, right? And then I don't really want to fight right now either, so I'm just going to hope to not have to fight anyone for a little bit at least. And this is my alliance board, where you can help other people speed up some of their research and upgrades. So I come in here, I see what he's up to, I'm going to click help and make sure everybody is nicely helped out and feeling good, and hopefully they'll help me build my stuff a little bit faster as well. You'll be seeing more from my alliance soon, but in general it's just a fun system in the game that allows you to work on larger goals together as well as your own progress. And of course, in the terrifying depths of space, I feel like more friends is more likely to mean a higher chance of survival, instead of just going it alone and kind of believing in yourself. I think I'm pretty strong personally, guys. But yeah, the alliance system is a cool way to play together, and maybe we'll even set up a WardiTV alliance for us all to play together in as well. If there's any interest, then let me know in the comments down below, as I just spent some time here. I'm going to upgrade a couple of things and help out my alliance. I'm a team player, guys. I'll put some stuff in, give the boys a bit of a helping hand. While there is still more to do in the spaceport, we're going to take a look outside and at the scope of the galaxy we sit in. I'm going to claim a couple of rewards for exploration as we get here and set up some more exploration. Always good to explore and know where we're at. But also a chance for us to zoom out and really look at just how infinite this galaxy is. Infinite Galaxy, definitely a pretty good name, considering just how big it is. There's an insane amount of star systems that players and alliances call their homes, in which we can go to battle to take control over, fight for, and all of that goodness. Now, I did mention my alliance earlier, and this is us here in our small corner of our star system in an even smaller corner of the overall galaxy. And here is my spaceport, just hiding away in the middle, being very safe, maybe possibly using my friends as my shields. I mean, hey, look, we're friends, right? Friends do what friends gotta do. It's not my fault I'm set up in the center of everybody. I'm going to figure out a few of the things we can do out in our star system. So we don't control our star points, we can't check out over there, but we are going to go and investigate this little deuterium mine over here, I think. So we're going to find this and send ourselves over to try and gather some resources. Obviously, we've been talking about upgrading and strengthening our spaceport. Well, that costs money, so we're going to send out our ship, which we can watch leave from the spaceport. This is our fleet on its journey across to go and mine resources. Yes, we're gonna be rich! I tell you, absolutely rich. You can see on the side of the screen, it's gonna take us a few extra seconds to get there, And when we get there, I'm going to realize that I did a bit of a boo-boo and I didn't actually tell them to gather, but we'll figure that out in just a sec. Here we are. There we go. Now I figured out how to gather. Launch, a couple more seconds to get here, and I'm just going to mine from this deuterium mine until I find something better to do with my fleet in the future. I'm going to hop back into the spaceport and have a look right and left and remember, hey, I can build some ships. So as I come over here, this is where you can build your warships, and right now I have 3 warships available to me. These little frigates, so you can spin around and really investigate them as well. They have very cool design, and I think one of the cool parts about this game is definitely the graphics, right? You can see they're very fun, they're very funky. There's more cool stuff to come as well in that regard. And you can see here the different levels of these destroyers that you can build and research up to. This is what we're researching towards in the end, right? And that's why I'm trying to speed up my research, then be able to research stuff like cooler ships like these. For now, I think we're just going to settle with building a few more of these guys, and they'll be done in 20 minutes or so. We'll come and check back on those later. So here we are again with my alliance, and we're going to go and fight some marauders. Another way for us to gather some resources. We are going to take on some guys that we can pretty easily defeat. It's going to take 17 seconds to get there. It's an easy victory for us. So we're going to leave the deuterium mine, which we've been mining for a little while, gathering some resources passively while we've been playing everything else during this little playthrough today. I'm going to go and attack these small marauders that are too close for comfort to our buddies over here. So I'm going to come in, it's going to initiate the fight. You can see my fleet going to get into action, and we're going to take that down pretty easily. There's our victory, and we're going to head back home. Everything coming on back, and that's going to be one of the quests we need to continue with the storyline here as well. Details of fights and other things come in your mail where you can pick up your bonuses, you can pick up some rewards. Here's this one which just recaps the fight that just happened. It shows me the loot that I got, some bonuses for it being the first one that I've beat, and just some info about how many ships took part in the battle, how much damage there was, how much we lost out on. You can also see on the left side there's the gather report from the deuterium mine we were mining, so you can see all about what was going on. You can see we collected 3,500 or so, so we're getting rich, guys. We're going to have all the resources we could ever dream of. Let's look for some other bad boys to pick on, or maybe just some mine to work on, get some more money back, and keep those resources gathering, because we've got to keep on upgrading. I'm also going to hand in the story here, so this is going to progress us through to the next chapter, which is what we're going to play through next. This is the incidents page where we can find out about basically the storyline. It's going to tell us why we're here, a bit more about just the story to follow through, so it's not just kind of playing along. We've got a couple of characters which sometimes have voice lines and sometimes do not. But here we are we've discovered some warships and we're going to go and pursue them. So this will just guide you through. A lot of it is very much so kind of teaching you how to play the game, right? And do different things. So first of all, here we're going to investigate, which means we're going to go and just see what is out here and to see if we can take a fight, or if what we want to fight is over there. So we're going to gather information first and then make some decisions as to what we want to do about it. So scouting turns out that it doesn't seem very good for us. There's going to be too many ships and they're looking to flank us. So the storyline is going to take us on in a way where we're going to set up and chase down only one portion of this force, and we're going to try and fight only half of it at a time, hoping that then we can win 2 different battles where we overwhelm instead of one larger battle where we get overwhelmed. Again, a lot of this is just teaching us about how the game works, teaching us about ways in which you can fight, ways in which you can explore the galaxies, and ways in which you can send out your fleets, etc. So we are going to go and try and delay the attack, and we'll set that up and check in on this in 30 seconds once our fleet gets there. With the trap set up on one side, we're going to go and engage the first of the Imperial fleet squads, so we're going to fly on over to there as we basically continue to clear out our little star cluster here, and we are going to get rid of these bad guys. No one will take down my alliance. So just going to speed up as our ship travels and I look around the galaxy and see a little bit more of just what's up and what's happening, see what is here and there. We're going to get to this point, we're going to get this fight going, which obviously we're going to win. The whole point of this was that we intercept half the fleet, and we are going to take them down. So we're going to get that victory, our ship's going to go home, we're going to check the instant file, and of course just continue along with the story. So we're going to pursue the rest of the fleet, or no, we're not going to bother looking for the fleet. We're going to go and jump on the other half of the squad, and that's going to wrap the storyline up. So let's just speed through this and get this little storyline finished.
Launching.
So here's just us in the fight. We're going to win this out. And we're going to take that down. That's going to be another victory on the board for Team Wardy. No worries at all. Apparently there's some suspicious stuff going on, though. I would like you guys to meet Greg. Greg is not my favorite character. I will leave it at that. He's going to tell us about some of the numbers and stuff like that. Basically, more storyline stuff, guys. I'm going to let you all explore the story yourself if you decide to check out the game. I don't want to talk too much about it and what's going on. Just want to give you guys a feel of just how the game gets introduced to you all and how that goes. As we wrap this one up, we will get our rewards, and we'll be able to claim those, some upgrades and speed ups, and you can see that the next story mission is locked for the time being. We'll collect some other upgrades, some other rewards, and get back to upgrading as we get ready to more or less wrap up for the day. We'll set up some research to work overnight.
Event.
And with that, I'm just going to check the events tab as I wrap up for the day and collect some of the rewards for my daily missions and so that I have completed. And would just like to say thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Once again, check out the description below if you would like to find out more about Infinite Galaxy and check it out for yourself. Again, it's fantastic to have them on the stream and on the YouTube as a sponsor. We really do appreciate it, and it helps us out a whole bunch if you do take the opportunity to go and check them out. It really does go a long, long way. So go check them out, download it, and maybe see if it's for you. We really do appreciate you guys watching and supporting the channel and all of the content as per usual. I'll leave you on this beautiful image of the scaled out galaxy so you can see just how big it is once again. I hope I'll see you guys next time right here on the YouTube. Thank you so much and have a good day.